Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my Super Mario RPG Let's Play. This is obviously the first episode, otherwise I wouldn't have phrased it quite like that. I know that I have been a bit absent for a very long time. In fact, I haven't really made a video besides the podcast since January. So we are back into the swing of things, I hope. I've been busy, I could sit here, I can, make up excuses all day, but we're just going to get right into it. And maybe I'll talk about that stuff on live streams. But here we are with a new Let's Play, Super Mario RPG. I have played this game. I've beat it one time on Switch. We're obviously playing this again on Switch. I'm not playing this on Super Nintendo, obviously. I think that's probably quite obvious, I would hope. But here we are. We're going into Bowser's Castle. This obviously is known for being a very easy RPG, but I think most people appreciate the game. It's pretty well-made game. It's one of my favorite games, I would say, probably. I mean, it's not like top 10 or anything, but it's pretty high up there. Here we are. We're already playing. That was pretty quick opening. So for this Let's Play, I wanted to say a few things. I don't think there's anything you can really do in this section, right? So I wanted to get a few things out of the way as far as the situation for this Let's Play. So obviously, okay, I gotta remember these timings and stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't remember if I'm gonna remember these timings and stuff. So for most Let's Plays, I've been doing them like almost daily. I do them like all the time, and they're pretty long episodes. I was thinking for this Let's Play, I'm gonna do less frequent and shorter episodes, which I know seems like maybe not ideal because you would want more content and stuff, but it seems like every time I post shorter videos or I post videos more frequently, they tend to perform better, and I tend to see more positive feedback, and I think it's just because people don't just, like, constantly want to watch me as much as, my ego might wish they would, right? So, it's just one of those things where I think it works better when the content's more spaced out. And also, I mean, maybe I could do multiple different things if they're all spaced out a little bit better. So that's kind of where I'm at this point. But I guess, now we'll start with the more regular commentary. Of course, this is another LP that I plan to do sort of minimal cutting and stuff. I'd like to keep most things in, but this will definitely be one where I have to speed some things up later on when I'm repeat fighting enemies and I'm not having anything interesting to say. If you watched my unfinished... okay, Mario, prepare yourself for the great beyond. If you watch my unfinished Super Mario Brothership LP, then this is going to be similar to that. Now, of course, I've played this game before. If you guys don't know, which I imagine many of you do know, in this particular fight, this is kind of a tutorial fight. Good grief, I'm getting... The chain, attack the chain. Yep, I know. I was just getting there. You got to attack the chain on the chandelier to get Bowser to fall off the chandelier. That's the secret to this fight. I think most people probably know most things about this game at this point because, it's quite old. I'm messing up all the timings here. Yep, I'm attacking the chain. Calm down, Peach. I'm about to just punch Peach instead, Oh, there we go. That was actually easy. What was that sound? I don't know, Bowser. Maybe you should figure it out. No! It's a chain reaction. Hang in there, chandelier. I'm holding on by the skin of your teeth. He could just jump off, right? Uh-oh. There he goes. Oh boy! Alright, obviously this is a very, very cheesy opening. There's a lot of good comedy, but cheesy things in this game, But that's how the Mario RPGs are. Now, I kind of have it in the back of my mind that, maybe after this LP, maybe I'll continue on and do maybe Paper Mario on 64. Maybe I'll do Mario and Luigi Superstars Saga. Waha! Did you think you could something like that? I don't know. You're always in my way. That is fair. That is fair. I'm gonna take you out, Mario. Oh, for a nice dinner, I hope. Funga spoiled again. Alright, well, there we go. I think we're done with that fight. Okay, there we go. Mario just flies up to the chain. Oh, Mario, you had me so worried. Let's get out of here. Eek! Or the whole castle's shaking. Alright, whole castle's shaking. What a tragedy. I've got to say, this is my second time playing through Mario RPG on the Switch. These cutscenes, like, they've done them some real justice. These cutscenes. Obviously, the original game didn't have these, like, cinematic cutscenes and stuff, because, you know, it was on Super Nintendo. It doesn't really work quite the same on Super Nintendo, as it turns out. So, they've definitely done a good job here. Art Piazza were the people behind this remaster. Alright, now we can really start the game. Here we go. I will probably read all the dialogue. There's a lot of funny dialogue. I'm not going to be too crazy about it and read stuff in different voices. I guess maybe it'll depend on the day, right? But I will probably read the dialogue. Here we are at Mario's pad, not Mario's house. Mario's pad. I don't know who calls it a pad, but not me, that's for sure. Alright. And we have Toad running into Mario's house, as he likes to do in the Mario and Luigi games. Hey, Mario! Lots of people use something called a door to go in and out of their houses. Anyway, I came by to pick up Princess Peach, since she's a bit late. He just waddles out. I love the way he waddles out. Alright, here we are in the great world of Super Mario RPG. You can bounce on the bed. I don't think you could bounce on the bed in the Super Nintendo version, but I could be mistaken. There was a lot of, like, weird charm and stuff back in the Super Nintendo version. That is still definitely here. I think this is a really good remake. I don't think there was anything behind the house, was there? I'm going to be trying to learn this game again. I haven't played this game since it was remastered, which was probably... well, it was November 2023. I think it was the 11th or something. The 7th, actually. I think it was the 7th. Hey, I thought the princess was here with you, Mario. Where is she? Mario, what's with the silent treatment? You're not telling me something. It's Bowser again, isn't it? Oh no, here we go again. Mario, would you please bring her back, like you always do? Of course, Toad, I got you. Mario, I forgot something important. If you get knocked down, you'll wake up at the last place you saved. But guess what? On this adventure, you'll save automatically whenever you go between areas. It'll save all the time, so if worse comes to worse, you won't lose too much progress, am I right? You can also hop on this thing to save, just like the good old days. Use them however you like. They're great for taking a break from your adventure. That's everything important I could think of. Now get yourself to Bowser's Keep. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just head straight to Bowser's Keep and there wasn't anything stopping us? Alright, if you're tired, just turn off the fungi light next to your bed for a snooze. I don't think I've ever done that while playing this game, so... I guess I didn't realize that was a thing you could do. Alright, here we go. Leaving Mario's pad. Let's go to Bowser's Keep. I'm sure this will work out real nice for us. Alright, here we are. Uh-oh. Halt! Who goes there? A trespasser? This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy gang. We have big plans, and this is the first step in them. If it weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own this world. So let's see you deal with this. That's not good. So it makes me wonder, how did he do that? Like, what did he do? He just, like, shook the earth violently, I suppose? Caused an earthquake, I guess, or something? In which case, I would question, you know, Bowser's architecture. Or, I mean, obviously Bowser didn't hand-build it, but, you know, Bowser's crew, whoever he had on the job, you know, the best, Koopa Troopa constructor people on the job, you know, I don't know. You would think they might be able to do a slightly better job than that, but I could be mistaken. Where am I supposed to go? I can't remember where I'm supposed to go. Let's see here. Really? I'm supposed to go back here? Oh, Vista Hill, that's where I'm... Okay. Alright, I couldn't remember what was exactly where I was supposed to go. Oh, wait, no, this isn't right. What the heck? Hold on, hold on. What are we doing right now? Let's go back to the old pad. Maybe I gotta go back in my house. Oh, there he is. You're back so soon. Did you forget something? No? What happened then? Yeah-oh. Mario's just floating in the air. This happens a lot in the game. He, like, acts out, like, events in the story, and it's always entertaining. The bridge to Bowser's Keep is out now? Just wonderful. We must inform the Chancellor of the Mushroom Kingdom at once. Let's go, Mario. Alright, off we go. On our grand adventure, we should save, as always. Oh, you always gotta save. That is one thing you'll notice about me. I like to save all the time. Oops, excuse me. Oh, that bump on your head reduced your HP level. One of the Mushroom Kingdom's famous items ought to perk you right up. A mushroom, yeah. The Mushroom Kingdom is famous for mushrooms, who would have thought, right? Whenever you want to use an item to get back some HP, press X. Eating a mushroom can give you a boost whenever you're feeling tired. Why not? Why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. Ah, I remember! I came to warn you that Mushroom Way is swarming with monsters. I just barely made it here in one piece. Mario, please do something! Perhaps I can help. Do you know about action commands? Yes, I do. Please don't tell me again. Hey, you better watch out! He knows about action commands. He's gonna punch your lights out! He's got more bark than bite, huh? Now why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. That's right! We need to tell the Chancellor about Peach! I'll see you over at the Mushroom Kingdom. Just in case, take these with you. Got 3 mushrooms, nice. I'll do such wonderful things with these mushrooms, I'm sure. And off we go to Mushroom Way. It is the way of the mushrooms. And I'm sure there will be many things in our way along Mushroom Way. I forget you can't do action commands to start battles in this game. So I'm going to be trying to... Well, obviously I'm going to be trying to. But I'm going to be trying to get the correct timings for some of these things. Of course, I just messed it up. But I'm sure as I continue through the game, I will improve at the timings, and I imagine I'll pick things up pretty quickly again. I obviously, you know, when I played this game before, I had all the timings and stuff down. A really unique thing about this game is obviously all the Mario and Luigi, well, the Mario and Luigi RPGs, and also the Paper Mario RPGs, they have the action commands in battle to, like, attack and to defend and stuff. That's a kind of a staple of both those series. And for those who don't know, Mario RPG is, like, the origin of both the Paper Mario and the Mario and Luigi series. And something really great about those series, obviously, is the action commands. But in this game, each weapon, and there's obviously going to be different party members that will meet along the way. We meet the first one pretty quickly. But each party member and each weapon for each party member all has, like, a completely different timing for the attacks and stuff. But the defending stuff is always going to be the same, obviously, because they don't, like, change their method of defense. But as we go through the game and we get new weapons, we'll have to learn new timings and things to effectively block with them. So that's going to be fun. Another thing you'll notice about me with these kind of games is I do all the fights. I don't really tend to skip fights. I remember when I played through this game back in November, I did skip all the fights after I had hit level 30. 30 is the level cap on this game, which is pretty low for an RPG. And it's also not really that hard to get to level 30. You would assume if there was, like, a low level cap. Oh, here we go. Level 2, here we are. All our stats go up. And then here's another unique thing about this game. You get to pick your extra stat. I think you're usually supposed to put stuff in magic. So I think I'm probably just going to do that. Put stuff in magic for now. I know HP is not the way to go usually, so that's probably what I'm going to do most of the time. But yes, really... What was I saying, actually? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yes, level 30. Usually if there's such a low level cap in an RPG, you would expect you just level up slower. But no, you actually still level up pretty quickly. There's just a low level cap. And I mean, part of that's because the game is so short. You also, I don't know. I mean, it's also just like a fairly easy RPG, as RPGs go. Actually, it's probably one of the easier ones you could play. It's definitely a good beginner's RPG, but I think it's a good RPG, even if you're good at RPGs. Yes, double my coins. Oh, that's right, I remember these mini games. So we gotta follow the Yoshi. I think it was at the end. Oh, no, he wasn't. He was... okay. Alright, fine. Alright, that's embarrassing. Okay. So, yes, but... oh, the toad has been kidnapped. But yeah, that's, this is definitely a good beginner RPG, but I would still recommend this RPG to those who are more seasoned, because, you know, it's fun, it's good, there's good humor. I mean, there's a lot of great things in this game, and I'm sure if anybody hasn't played this game and they're watching this LP, then you'll probably get to see some of those great things for yourself. Phew, my life was flashing before my eyes for a second there. Here's a little something in return. Got a honey syrup. I don't think we can really use the honey syrups just yet, but we will have use for them eventually, I'm sure. Okay, there's a Goomba. Oh my gosh. Alright, never mind. He just he just dive bombed me. Oh, actually I can. Okay. I guess I can use the special. I'm not going to just yet though. I don't have tons of flower points here, so I don't want to go wasting that when we can just use basic attacks and have it still do good. As you'll see, for those who aren't familiar with the game, which I'm sure there's not tons, but I'm sure there are a few people, on the side there you'll see, if I can get my combo back up, you see the little chain? So the chain on the side, it does like bonus damage to enemies like other than the one you're attacking. So obviously you attack one enemy, but then it puts out a little shockwave that attacks the other enemies. And that wasn't a thing in the original version of this game. That was added in the remake of this game, and it only happens when you have the chain attack. So like if you'll see, if I get perfect, oh well, I didn't get perfect. Okay, if I could get it again. And then you gotta get the second one. And see, now I have the chain, and so it did extra damage to the enemies around the one I was attacking. And as your chain goes up, you will slowly do more and more damage. So eventually, if you're really good with the timings and stuff, you can actually do, like, extra... or you can sometimes kill multiple enemies with a basic attack and a single hit, because, you know, it's just, because you do the bonus damage. So, like, I just did 8 damage now. But now I've got the big boost, so in theory, if I don't lose my chain... well, there's no more enemies left, but see, I've got a 7 now. So next to battle, as long as I don't lose that, I should do more than the 8 damage that I was doing. We got a flower. This is a mechanic in this game. There's some of these platforms that will spin around like that. Obviously, you see how those work. You know, it's pretty simple. Okay, so actually I still did the 8 damage, but eventually it does go up. We've got a 9 chain now. You also see that gauge in the bottom left there. That's not really going to be terribly helpful for us yet. Actually, I don't know if you can even use it with one party member. Maybe you can, but it gets significantly stronger when you have multiple party members, because you can do like special attacks depending on which party members you have. Alright, we saved Toad again. Boy, that was a close call. Here's a token of my appreciation. We got a flower tab. Honestly, I can't remember what the flower tabs do. Flower items will permanently increase your max FP, letting you use more specials. They're super important, so don't forget them. Alright. There was something over here. Did I get it? No, I did not get it. Okay. Got a flower tab. Okay. And then how do we... can we use the flower tab? Raises FP Y1. That's permanent, right? Yeah, okay. Alright. I couldn't remember exactly how that worked, but that's good to know. This isn't helpful. Okay. Let's go down this way. See what's in the store. Uh-oh. So this is actually a good way to farm XP in the beginning of the game, if you so choose. This Lakitu will drop more of these spiny guys. And I don't think you can do it forever. I think eventually you'll stop gaining XP for the spinies he drops. But in the beginning, you can gain, like, extra XP by killing a bunch of these spinies. I don't think it's a whole lot that you get, but you get a little bit. I don't think I'm going to do it here. If I can attack him, can I get him? I know you can get him, but I don't remember how exactly you do it. You know, we might have to wait till we get to a higher level or something, higher platform or something. So for now, we'll just fight all the ones we see. We're up to 16 chain, that's pretty good. See, like that time, see, I decided to attack the other enemy because that one was going to die due to the shockwave. So there's obviously a little bit of strategy there. I mean, obviously that's, you know, what you expect with RPGs, is strategy in the battle system. Not that I'm saying this is like some sort of crazy, like, super strategy heavy thing. I mean, ooh, okay, I almost missed my chain there. But I do think it's, you know, it's pretty good. I don't think this game gets quite enough credit. I agree that it is easy and maybe a little bit simplistic in its battle system at times, but I don't think it gets quite enough credit for some of the action combat and stuff. The action RPG stuff, you know what I mean? Where you have the timings and the to attack and dodge. Like, that's not something you see in almost any RPG. It's a Mario RPG exclusive, basically. The only other prominent thing that I can think of that took direct inspiration from the Mario RPGs is Sea of Stars, is another one that does it. I haven't personally played that game, but I'd like to at some point. But yes, that took direct inspiration in its battle system from the Mario RPGs. Obviously, originally this one, this was the first Mario RPG made by Square. Oh, I should have done a health thing. Hey, are you looking at me? My hammer and I don't like you. Mario, you better be careful. He's definitely got a mean streak. Oh, okay, I can actually, yeah, I can step back and heal up real quick. I don't think we need to go save. I don't think it's a huge deal. Well, I will fight these guys real quick. That's another thing about the... Oh, I just lost my gauge. That's another thing about the battle system. You'll see I got that flower there a minute ago. Those flowers will give you random effects, and they come from taking out enemies. They're totally random. I don't think there's any, like... Well, there are badges and stuff you can equip later. I don't know if they're badges. Whatever they are. There's, like, special things you can equip later that will increase certain percentage chances on things. And that's one of the things you can increase, is your likelihood of getting those flowers that will increase your stats mid-battle. So, they could definitely be useful. I'm 1 XP from a level, so I just want to fight one more of these guys, so that we're level 3 to fight that big guy. I don't think we'll have any difficulty with the big guy, but we might as well get as high level as we can. As you can see, I just got another flower there. I got an attack up for... See, I just did 20 damage instead of the 18 or whatever I was doing before, so... And now we level up to level 3. How terribly exciting. Okay, I learned the fireball move. Again, I don't think I want to... Yeah, I don't think I want to do anything other than magic for now. Later on, I might do a little bit of physical buff as well. But it's going to mostly be magic, I imagine. Alright, here we go. Now you got my hammer angry. You shouldn't have done that. Yeah, well, who cares what you have to say. Alright, so now we'll use the gauge mood. This is Toad comes running to support you. Okay, we'll use this gauge mood. I don't actually remember exactly how this works. Okay, it just does a random thing, it looks like. Okay, so this is Mario special. So in this instance, we got the power mushroom. We get some attack up. I guess that's nice. Oh gosh, okay. I guess I'll use my jump. So if I remember how this works, you have to... Oh, well, I messed it up. Or wait, no, that's not... Maybe not. Okay, I know there's one later where you can jump multiple times. Push A just before the hit. Yeah, no, okay, this one's only a 1 hit then. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that time I got a good dodge on that. Alright, yeah, this guy is a chump. Alright, we got him. Easy battle, easy battle. That was barely harder than the freaking Goombas. We got 6 XP for it, nice. Alright. Thanks, Mario. I was running so fast I wasn't watching where I was going. The Mushroom Kingdom's just ahead. We're almost there, Mario. Hey, where'd this hammer come from? Oh, I wonder. I wonder where the hammer might have come from. Hey, do you know what this is? It has the Hammer Bros' insignia on it. No one stands a chance against you when you whomp them with this. Alright, so we got our first new item. You never know, it might come in handy. Picked up a hammer. So now... Oh, let's get a move on. I'll see you in the Mushroom Kingdom. So now I should be able to... I think it's in this menu, maybe. What's the journal do? Oh, yeah, monster list. Yeah, who cares? Who cares about the monster list? I think here we should... Yeah, the hammer. We can now equip the hammer. And now, of course, we'll have to learn a new timing to hit with it. But now we can do more damage as well, so that'll be helpful. Alright, so let's go off to the Mushroom Kingdom and see what the king has to say about Peach having been kidnapped. I'm sure he'll be like, oh, I'm not surprised. Although, actually, I don't know. Maybe I should go save real quick first. Just for the sake of it. I don't know if there's any particular reason to do that, but I'm going to do it anyways. I don't think there's a whole lot of enemies around Mushroom Kingdom, but who knows, right? I don't actually remember exactly where I'm going. I think I know where this is, actually. I think I remember what's around here. It's like a town. There's like, yeah, I remember this. Okay. So I guess I probably didn't need to save, but I've saved anyway because I like to be safe about that. Mario, I'd make a great sidekick for you in a few years, right? Don't worry if Bowser shows up. I know just how to get his goat. I hope my grandchild turns out to be just like the princess. Oh, getting kidnapped all the time, do you? Great. It's so nice to see our young ones having a good time. So in some of these houses, there are, like, things you can do. Sometimes you can rob people, their chests and stuff. Other times, there's nothing to do. There's some shops around each town and stuff as well. Like a typical Mario RPG. Hey, did you see a crocodile around here? He talks like a monster wannabe. Or mobster wannabe, sorry. I'm sure he's up to no good. Hey, wait a sec, my wallet's gone. Do you happen to know of a good wedding chapel? I don't, no. Actually, I do know of one in the game, actually, now that I think about it. Say, hey, Mario, guess what? Rainy isn't just a friend anymore. We're getting married. Well, congratulations. I haven't seen Princess Peach lately. What? Bowser's got her again? I know, that's what I said, too. Hey, Mario, my brother's waiting for you upstairs. All I do is cook and clean. Chomp. Let's see what's going on upstairs. 1, 2, 3. Think if I practice enough, I'll jump as high as you, Mario? Yeah, right, kid. Thanks a bunch. Yeah. I wonder, do we get, what does he say if I say yeah? Yeah! Okay, yeah, nothing much. Oh my gosh, he's training real hard. Alright, you have fun with that, kid. Alright, I think I talked to you already. What's in the star shop? I can't remember what's in the star shop. Oh, it's the inn, okay. Good to know, I suppose. Oh, shut up. Well, I didn't even say anything, so that's kind of rude. Why don't you crash for a while? It'll only cost you 3 coins. Oh, I'm alright. See if there's anybody upstairs. Yep, there's usually somebody in here. It's not like I'm always sleeping. I guess we'll save over here, too. Again, just to be safe, you know. It's always a good thing to do. Alright, the mushroom store, that one's for items, usually. I don't think I really need to buy any items right now. Mario, what a pleasant surprise. One of the Frog Sage's grandchildren is running errands in town today. I haven't seen him, though. Oh, you're here to shop? What are you looking for? Probably nothing, to be honest, but, you know, I'm here anyways. Oh, wait, no, they sell these here, too. Okay, never mind, then. I guess in that case, I'll buy a shirt. Yep, equip it. Pants look like they won't do anything. Okay, jump shoes or an antidote pen. I think I'll go with the jump shoes. Alright, so that was nice. Yeah, he has a basement in here, doesn't he? Alright, let's see what's in the basement. I don't actually remember what's in the basement here. I order you to stand before me. Oh, like, this way? And I order you to jump. In this world, there are things called hidden treasures. Use your awesome jumping ability to look for them. This should help, too. Got a signal ring. Don't forget to equip it when you're hunting for hidden treasures. Yeah, I didn't really tend to get into that too much with the hidden treasures in this game. I happened to find a few accidentally, but I wasn't really looking for them. What's this way? Oh, okay, I don't want to go there. Alright. A lot of creepy-looking thugs have been sneaking into town. Not on my watch. I don't think there was anything back here. Alright, we went in the Star Shop. I guess the only way to go is up here, right? Mario, hurry! The Chancellor awaits! Mario, hurry! The Chancellor... Okay, they say the same thing. Mario, there you are. I'll tell the Chancellor that you're here. I'll wait for you down the hallway. This way, please. I actually want to go this way first, because I'm a rebel. I don't think you really do anything in any of these rooms. You do come back here, though. Oh, this is Peach's room. The princess hasn't returned yet. Can you imagine how the Chancellor must feel? Yeah, no, not really. We're going to wrap this episode up pretty soon here. I just want to talk to the Chancellor before we do wrap it up. Regarding the treasure room. Sorry, but you have to get the Chancellor's permission to pass. The Vault Guard better not be goofing off while I'm cleaning the guest room. Oh, don't worry. He's definitely guarding it, that's for sure. Alright, let's see what the Chancellor has to say. This way, please. Sir, Mario has arrived. Mario, thank goodness you're here. We heard an explosion or something at Bowser's Keep. It was so loud I almost dropped my spores. Excuse me? Where's the princess? She departed for your house hours ago. I fear the worst. Could Bowser somehow be behind all this? Spore's alive! You're telling us that Bowser has abducted the princess again? Is that really shocking at this point? Never mind. It'll be up to you to enter the keep and rescue Princess Peach. Here goes Mario's magic abilities to reenact scenes. If he could do those same things that he does in these reenactments in the battlefield, it would be very helpful. Egad, the keep is unsaleable. What awful power is at work here? Mario, her life is in your hands. Please, save our dear princess. Hey, Mario! You're making sure to equip the things you get, right? Shall I have Toad explain the process? Nope, we're good. Ah, that's our Mario for you. You're clearly well equipped for this task. You can buy armor and accessories in item shops. Now then, take care. Mario! Forgive me, but I can't stop worrying about the princess. Go to the cellar and prepare for your journey. The Vault Guard shall assist you. Alright. Off we go. Actually, I think there's something... Hold on, I should go back in here. I almost think there's a hidden treasure in here or something. Like behind... Maybe it's on his throne. No, maybe not. All we can do is wait here. Don't let us down. We know you won't let us down. So long, Mario, and good luck. I think those are the only two things they can say. Alright, now we'll go to the vault. Mario, the Chancellor has filled me in. The vault is this way. Here's the vault. Let me show you around. Alright, so we got a mushroom. This is a mushroom, but you knew that by looking at it, huh? Yeah. These mushrooms you get from treasure chests don't work quite like the mushroom items. Treasure chest mushrooms restore both HP and FP when you open the chest, but you can't save them for later. Mushrooms you find as items only restore your HP, but you can take them with you to use whenever you want. So that wasn't too helpful. This is a flower. These flowers from treasure chests work a little differently from the... Yeah, okay, we figured it out. This is the coin. The small ones are worth 1, and the large ones are worth 10. This one's a 10. Alright. You know about flower points? I do. You sure got your act together, Mario? Alright. Well, thanks for telling me. I will now be exiting the castle. Come back here! I will say that was a weird thing on these cutscenes in this game, is that the cutscenes were not voice acted, but they still had the regular music from the game. Like, there was no change in music or anything. I always found that a little strange. And I remember when the game first launched, there was some weird glitch where the cutscenes were, like, super laggy. It seems like they've definitely fixed them. I mean, the game's been out for, like, you know, well, almost 2 years, so it makes sense, but I remember when I played it, I had problems. Oh no, the reptiles stole my grandpa's coin. Boo-hoo-hoo, I can't cry. Uh-oh, he's causing a storm. Where's Mario when you need him, right? Alright, now everything's raining. Rain or shine, I shall fulfill my duty. Yes? Gee, you're soaking wet, aren't you? I'm alright now. Sorry, there's nothing like a good cry. Why was I crying? There was some reason. My grandpa asked me to buy some things for him here. When I walked into town, that croc stopped me. Oh yeah, he took it from me. He stole my coin. I chased him, but he's way too fast. Mario, let me see how you're going to take care of Bowser. Wow, he doesn't stand a chance. Wow, you're the Mario? I know all about you. You've got more jump in you than a box of frogs. I'm Mallow from Tadpole Pond. I'm a frog. But can you believe it? I can't jump. Embarrassing, huh? How about it, Mario? Will you help me catch that filthy thief? Sure thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The young frog, Mallow, who doesn't look at all like a frog, joins Mario in his quest. Alright. So we have our first party member. How exciting. But I think that's probably a good place to wrap up for today. Next episode, we have to go... Oh, I did not mean to go upstairs. Next episode, we have to go deal with the thief of a croc that is plaguing this here town. So we will be dealing with that next time. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I guess I'll plug a few things real quick. If you want to join the community Discord, you can do that. The community Discord, we have Discord. You can join that and talk to some people in there. I know it's not terribly busy, but I'd like it to be more busy, so please join that. Also, subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoy. That definitely helps the channel grow. It helps more people, helps the channel reach more people. And also, I suppose while you're down, or it's not in the description, but while you're on the channel, you can go check out my podcast, Not Just Nintendo. It's a podcast that is about Nintendo, but it's not just Nintendo, because I talk about other video game companies as well. But it definitely has a focus on Nintendo. So, if you want to hear about Nintendo games, go check out my podcast. If you want to talk, go to my Discord. And otherwise, I don't know, watch more videos. Please. Please. Alright. Anyways, thank you all, and I will see you probably in a few days. Because like I said, I don't want to have these episodes come out too frequently. Because I want to space them out in such a fashion that, you know, they do a little bit better. And, you know, I don't know. And I guess also I would rather not make these every single day. So that's what we're doing. I'll see you in a few episodes. Thanks all for tuning in, and I'll see you then.